What is good, NBA family? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the live stream, man. Today is August 2nd, Friday, August 2nd, and we got a couple of communities in here today, man. So let me welcome everybody in. First of all, man, we got the Lakers Corner family in the building, man. If you in the building, appreciate you. As always, repping strong for the purple and gold. We got the Clutch Talk family repping strong, man. Appreciate you being in here. And of course, we got the Lakers Fast Break family. And of course, we got a special guest. Once again, I told you guys that this would not be his last time on the show here with us. We got our guy AJ in the building, the Lakers University. My dog, how you doing?
I'm good, bro. It's Friday. I'm excited. I'm excited for the weekend every Friday. Man, it's a great way to end my day too. So
great way to end the day, man. And see, we already got some people in the chat, man. So welcoming in everybody here in the chat. We got HR Lake Show. He's our guy from Instagram. What's going on, brother? Yep. And then we got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you guys being in here, man. As always, we're gonna keep this live super interactive. So any questions, any concerns or comments you guys have on the Lakers or the NBA, please do drop it in the chat, as me and AJ will be getting to all that. But in the meantime, if there's any dead space, if there's any time where we're not getting into any of that, we got some topics to get into. So AJ, my dog, man, all right, I guess let's start kind of broad. Like just talk to me about how you feeling about next season, right? Like, is there a team that you're looking forward to most watching next season, and why? Or a player? Let's get into that.
I think the off season, like NBA is always the best time. Like, I stay on my phone during that time, so it's always exciting to like figure out where everybody's going, different teams and shit. But I think the biggest team I'm looking forward to would say the Thunder. And the reason I say that is because would they get knocked out the first round, second round?
The Thunder got knocked out in the second round. I believe they lost to the Dallas Mavericks. Was it in the second round? I'm gonna confirm that right now.
I think they got knocked out the second round. And the reason why I like the Thunder, I mean, they picked up AC, an old Laker, give them great two sides of the ball, to be honest, and then picked up Hardenstein. I know they left Thomas in the second round. Yep, yeah. I know they lost Giddey, but I don't know if that puts them over the hump. I don't know. Maybe you can let me know. Put them through the needle. But I mean, it's a great pickup. They got him for a fucking bag of chips. So they didn't get him for anything. But yeah, I would definitely say OKC.
I like that. I mean, look, I like that pick OKC for a couple of reasons. I mean, the first being that they had a killer defensive backcourt. I mean, we had Lou Dort, who we all know had made his stamp in the league by being a defensive dog, right? We had SGA, who had led the league in steals last year, and now you are adding Alex Caruso. So that backcourt defense is just going to be absolutely insane. Let me see, Mr. Tornado. OKC got that Celtics-ish type of roster. Absolutely agree. They're just extremely deep and really in all positions. And I dropped this video right here on Clutch Talk, and I was talking about Isaiah Hardenstein, man. So if you haven't seen that video on Clutch Talk, make sure you go check that video out on my Clutch Talk channel. But man, Isaiah Hardenstein, I think that is one of the most sneakiest, best pickups of this offseason, because the Oklahoma City Thunder, they needed a big. It was evident. It was evident last season that they needed a big. It was just a glaring hole in the middle. You needed someone there to help Chet take the blows from all these other bigs, but they wanted to give it a try without, because I think nobody expected the Oklahoma City Thunder to be the number one seed last year. I don't think anybody expected that. So when they were able to do it, even without this lack of having a big, it was like, all right, well, shoot, let's just see how far we could take it. And then they ended up losing for that exact reason, not having that big. Now you add Isaiah Hardenstein, someone who fits the mold. Like, you're not bringing in a big that you're going to have to reconstruct your whole offense around. You're bringing a big who just, hey, man, I'm happy with setting SGA some good hard picks, rolling to the hoop. He has that little midi where he has that little floater and right in the middle, right in that free throw line. I think he's going to be great off a short roll. So I think Isaiah Hardenstein is one of the great pickups, and that's why I really like your pick, my brother.
So what's their five? SGA, AC.
SGA.
No, yeah, AC, Dort,
Mm.
Chet, and then Hardenstein.
If they want to, that's the thing. Like they
Am I
can,
missing somebody? Who am I missing?
they can go so deep. So look, it'll probably be SGA, AC,
Yeah.
Jalen Williams, and
Fuck,
then
I forgot they do have
Jalen Williams. See, they'll go
That's
probably
who I'm
Jalen Williams,
missing. Yeah.
Chet, and then Isaiah Hardenstein. But the crazy thing is they can bring the other Jalen Williams to start if they want to go with smaller lineup too. So that's why they really have options as to what they want to go this next season.
Damn.
He said,
That's tough.
Lou Dort are basically two Derek Whites. Great point, my boy. Great point. I absolutely agree with that. Lou Dort and Alex Caruso are basically like two Derek Whites out there.
So like Derek White and Drew Holiday.
Exactly. I mean, that's why I said that the Celtics are going to win a championship. I was like, bro, they by far have the best defensive backcourt in the league, and then they end up doing it. And now that OKC's building the team very similar. Frank, appreciate you being in here, Frank. Frank said Hardenstein will be more important than Caruso. Frank, tells us what makes you say that. Go, my fault, AJ. Go ahead.
No, I was asking if that was Jay Kidd on his profile picture. Jason Kidd, I think it was.
Okay. I can even see it's small for me, but Hardenstein is a Swiss knife big man. Absolutely is. He can play out of the short roll.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm excited for that, bro.
I'm
not excited to play them, but I'm excited.
Absolutely. Blue Magic in the house, man. Blue Magic, appreciate you being in here with us, man.
Bro.
Salute. But yeah, AJ, I'm really right there with you. And the crazy thing is, like, they can run that versatile lineup, and then they still have Isaiah Joe off the bench, right? They still have Casey Wallace off the bench. Like, they are gonna have
they're young, and they still got fucking 1,000 draft picks.
1,000 draft picks. That's why I'm not gonna lie. I was more on board that they should have made a move at the trade deadline last year to try to go for Miles Turner, because before this playoffs run, Miles Turner was not as wanted as I feel like he's gonna be now. If they would have just been able to throw draft picks at the Pacers or throw some, with some Josh Giddey's, and you could get a Miles Turner, I think that would be even better than Isaiah Hardenstein.
How was Miles Turner?
What you said? How is he?
How old is he? Like late 20s?
How old is he? Yeah, let me confirm. I would say 27.
Like late 20s, right? Okay.
Let me see. Miles Turner's 28. He's 28.
Yeah.
So we were not far off, but yeah, I mean, maybe he does is a little bit deeper in the timeline than all those guys, but I think just off the player, he's a better player than Isaiah Hardenstein.
Who's the oldest off of OKC? Alex Caruso or maybe Hardenstein?
No, definitely Alex Caruso.
Yeah, but damn it, Alex Caruso's been in the league for what?
I think Alex Caruso
6 years now.
Yeah, I think Alex Caruso might be. I think he might be 30 years old, and yeah, he's been in the league for.
I miss that guy, man.
Man, what a team! I miss that team, brother. I miss that team.
Did you see? Did you see the debate? They're saying 2020 Lakers or the 2024 Celtics. I know who I'm picking. That's an easy pick, but I think that's a good debate.
So talk to me.
I don't mean to chase it around.
No, ain't no my bad, brother. Let's talk about it. So what's the debate? Because I didn't hear it. Tell me.
It was basically like who would win in a 7-game series. The 2020 Lakers. So Danny Green, Avery Bradley. Who else was on that team? Obviously
Dwight Howard,
Dwight Howard, JaVale, or the 2024 Celtics. Man. I say Lakers in 6. Because who the fuck stopping LeBron and AD?
Come on.
And the role players that year were actually playing their role.
Yeah. Amazingly, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
No, bro. I am right there on board with you because I'm going to be honest, bro. That 2020 team was one of my favorite Lakers teams, probably of all time. Like, no joke. That team was from top to bottom. I mean, you had KCB playing his role. You had Kyle Kuzma playing his role. You had Rondo on that team. Rondo was so important for us on that team, man.
And if you say otherwise, you're just a little. You're being a little delusional.
You're being a little delusional because
I'm not saying that team is great though. My bad, John. I didn't cut you off, but that team is great. That the Celtics team is fucking great, but that Lakers team was even better.
Let me see what Frank said. Frank said, personally, I think everyone is overreacting with how Chris. Okay, see, Chris was a lead to the player. He's no way. I mean, I I wouldn't say that people are overreacting. I just think that he fits the mold so well. He's gonna take a team that was already the number one seed to even better, right? Like, where can you get higher than number one seed in NBA championship? So that's why I feel like people are maybe reacting a little bit more than what you feel like, Frank. But I feel that's a valid point. I mean, but 3-and-D players are desired in this league. 3-and-D players are desired in this league. So he's no White or Holiday.
I don't think he's better than them either.
I don't think he's better than them, but I think can you imagine
he brings a lot.
He brings a lot to a team that was already the number one seed, right? He
brings playoff what's the word I'm looking for? Playoff experience too. So
playoff experience. Absolutely.
I'm guessing first round exit and missing playoff.
Wow. Okay, Eshawn, appreciate you being in here, my brother. Dropping a question in the chat. AJ, you want to take this and I'll go after you? Or what you want to do?
You go.
Okay. Lakers ceiling, man. Lakers ceiling. So I feel like this is going to depend on if we end up making any moves at the trade deadline or shaking anything up. If we run this roster back as the same as we had, I do think we'll be a couple of games better because we would have won a lot more games last season if we had even a decent half good coach that could call a timeout. I think we would have won probably, no joke would say anywhere from like 3 to 5 games more last season if we had a decently good coach. I'm hoping that JJ Redick will at least have the ability to understand momentum and be able to call a timeout. I'm gonna be honest with you. For the Lakers ceiling, I'd probably say a first round exit. To be honest, depending on who we're playing. I don't think that we're gonna be able to. I don't think we're gonna miss the play-in because that's
hard to miss the play-in.
Like I feel like we're gonna get better from this season to last season. So to miss the play-in when we already didn't miss the play-in last season, when we should have been the 6th seed last season. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Yeah, we should have been the 6th seed, but we fumbled a couple of games. So I feel like first round exit, in my opinion. AJ?
Yeah, I honestly I'd agree with everything that you're saying. I think the biggest thing, and I know we talked about it last week, but we had a horrible coach that couldn't call timeouts. One thing I don't want to see this year, bro, is staggering AD and LeBron minutes.
Okay.
I feel like that was the dumbest thing. Like where we were, like he would put Bron in for like the first 6 minutes of the fourth, and then put AD in the last 6 minutes. Like you know what I mean? Like you have two of the best two in the league. Like why are they not playing together more often? Just yeah. I mean, I'd have to agree. Hopefully we can make something shake. Personally, I think Gabe Vincent's gonna have a good year. I think he's gonna be good off the bench if he stays healthy. And I'm doing this off of what I saw at the end of the season last season, like against the Nuggets. I think he played pretty good defense against Jamal Murray. And I think if he gets in rhythm, I think he'll be able to shock a lot of people. But I don't think we're gonna miss the play-in. They say this, but everyone says this every single year. We're going to miss the playoffs. We're not going to make the play-in. And then we end up scooting by and making it. I agree with you, though. I think we should have been like a 5th or 6th seed last year.
Absolutely. Bro, we were 2 games. We were 2 games out of the 6th seed. I'm telling you right now, we would at least won anywhere from 3 to 5 more games if Darvin Ham would have just been a half decent coach. So, Eshawn, to answer your question, my brother, I think the Lakers ceiling is probably a first round exit. It as currently constructed. Lake Show, my brother, appreciate you. He said Markieff Morris was making it rain from deep. Absolutely. That year in 2020, he was just going off. But Eshawn gave us another comment here, AJ. He said, hot take, Memphis will make the Western Conference Finals last year. That's a really hot take. I'm not going to lie.
That's a super hot take.
That's a super hot take. Not that they don't have a good team, but you're asking them to go from the depths of hell. They were the 13th seed and make it past the entire West. Man, I do think they'll be better, but make it to the Western Conference Finals, I don't know about that one.
Did they pick anybody up?
They picked.
I know they've had Steven Adams though, didn't they?
No. Sorry, no. JK. They let go of Steven Adams.
Okay. And
but go ahead.
They picked up Luke Kennard. Oh, I don't know about that hot take. That's a really, really hot take though.
Yeah, I think that
Really,
only
really hot take.
they added Zach Edey. I ain't gonna lie, which is
Okay. I mean, but that I don't think that really.
let's see how he plays out. You know how is it?
Okay. Where did Adams go?
I believe he went to the Rockets. Let me confirm on
Did
that.
they trade him? I think they traded him, right?
Steven Adams.
But hey, man, Ja Morant's a bad boy.
Yeah, he was traded. He was traded to the Rockets for Victor Oladipo. Okay, this is probably more of a money dump
or some shit.
Yeah, more of a money dump. Absolutely. Let me see. Let me keep going here. But yes, Eshawn, appreciate you on your hot take and keep dropping. Anybody that got hot takes or comments, hey, I ain't mad at it. I respect it. It's an opinion.
Are you a Grizzlies fan?
No, this my boy. He's actually a Mavs fan. Which is
he's
funny.
a Mavs fan. Okay.
Yeah. But okay, he said hot take. Lakers running back the same running back is a blessing in disguise. They'll be more familiar with each other, and there will be more set action from JJ. That's why I think we're gonna get better. For the fact that we don't have Darvin Ham, and you can't get any worse than him, and we have the continuity of running it back again. And another thing, I want to talk about this real quick, man, because I was listening to the Theo Penson's podcast, Run Your Race, with D'Angelo Russell. And D'Angelo Russell, like, he made such a good point. And he was talking about, like, if you watch every single game last year where we lost to the Denver Nuggets and even the game we won, bro, we were not losing the whole time, dog. Like, granted, I never once thought we were going to beat them in a playoff series. I had them beating us. I'm not delusional. But it's not like it was like, man, y'all don't even stand a chance. Like, we stood in the games, but as soon as it came down to the crunch time moments, as soon as it came down to when we most needed to perform, like we weren't there and they were extra there, which I credit them for. But I just want to say, like, I think you're running back this team from last year. You just have more continuity.
What did he say? What did D'Lo say?
No,
he said like we weren't far off type.
Yeah, he said he's like, people overreact because we're the Lakers, but we weren't that far off. Like, watch every single game we were in, every single game, but we gave it up at the end.
And I feel like that was the case the entire season. Like, we weren't. It's not like we were getting tapped by all these teams. Like, we weren't getting blown out. We were playing from behind by the entire time. I feel like.
Remember, like, the minutes breakdown? It was like we led for like 41 minutes. They led for like 150 of them or something.
But and the thing that's kind of like annoying as a Laker fan. What up? It's like 2 years ago we complained about continuity and being together and bringing the whole team back, and then I get it though. We didn't upgrade the team. I understand that, obviously, but like, we brought back the same team. I mean, I feel like injuries was a big thing last season too. Absolutely. Bando, Gabe, well, actually, AD actually played a good amount of.
AD played the most games he's ever played in his career.
He played like 71 last year or something like that.
But see, you're talking about this last season, right? So one thing I always say about this last season is, like, Bron took so many games off, like, just like that he could have played, which I understand. I'm not like being like, oh, why are you taking time off? I understand the load management wise, but it's like, if some of those games we lose by like 5-6 points, Bron is giving you at least 15. You know what I'm saying? Every single night.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he has like the longest streak in NBA of like 10-point games with 10 points or more. So, I mean, I feel like that alone right there with some coaching, that's like, well, that's at least maybe 7 games. Every difference. Memphis will make it that far on Jaws shooting alone. Wow, Kurt, you guys really think Memphis are going to make the Western Conference Finals? That's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Like, I mean, they're a good team. Don't get me wrong, but like, what, the West is like the elite of the elite. Eshawn, my boy, he said Smart missed most of the season. Bane, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm not knocking them. I want you guys to know, like, I'm not knocking them. I think they're a good team, but man, when you tell me Western Conference Finals, that means you need to beat out everybody in the West besides one team. And like, I don't know. You ask me right now, John, Memphis or Timberwolves? I'm taking Timberwolves. Memphis or Nuggets? I'm taking Nuggets. Memphis or OKC? I'm taking OKC. I don't know. It's gonna be hard for me to put in the Western Conference Finals. Let me see. I know they only drafted Edie, re-signed Kennard, and traded Steven Adams to Houston trade deadline. My brother, appreciate you for that. He gave us the whole. We don't even need Google. AJ, you see that? We can just ask.
I'll take it.
Wow, Frank. Wow, Frank. Hot take. Nuggets are first round exits. First round exits, really. Tell me why. I'm not knocking it, but I don't know if I agree with this. So tell me why.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't think they got better. I think
the Nuggets.
Yeah, I think losing KCP is huge.
It's huge.
Who they pick up though? Oh,
they picked up Westbrook.
Our guy.
Our guy.
Take him. No, honestly, that might be an amazing fit for him. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it will be. I think it will be a good fit.
The paint's not clogged. Jamal can shoot. Jokic can. I mean, he's not a shooter, but you know what I mean. He can shoot. MPJ can shoot. So Aaron Gordon can shoot at times. So I mean, it's not.
At times when he's playing the Lakers, he can. Kurt,
speaking of the Lakers and the Nuggets, I just saw that Jamal Murray is shooting like 10% from the three, averaging like 5 points in the Olympics right now.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
See,
so when he
Jamal Murray only turned up. When he turned up, when he played the Lakers, he turned up though. When he played the Lakers, he turned up.
Why did Ishan
said, "Why did the Lakers even want Seawood?" I can see. Look, bro, I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know.
We got him for almost nothing though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think that like low risk.
$3 million.
Yes, bro. We got him for almost nothing. Like I agree, Ishan, that like you can see his weakness as a Mavs fan and when he was on the Mavs. But also, bro, like if you think about it, realistically, he's like a 6'8", 6'9", pick and roll and pick and pop big. He just has a really hard time on the defensive end and staying consistent. But if you can, he's really hard time on the defense end. But if you can for like legitimately just have a team like with a player like AD, and you can put Christian Wood at that 4, and you're getting them for so minimal, so low, bro. I feel like it's such a low risk, you know what I'm saying, compared to your reward that you can have. My nigga Ron in the building. Appreciate you, Ron. He said cold take. Hey, AJ, I already know this is gonna be some hating shit. Ron is a hater. I already know. He said Lakers last ring was fraudulent and hasn't. Oh my god, bro. Me and Ron, he would talk about this all the time. He actually lives right behind me. He's my neighbor. But, bro, we already got into this last. We got into this last stream. I'll get into it a little bit though. There's no way that the bubble championship was fraudulent. There's no way it was. And I know Ron know my argument. He know about how every single player talked about how it affected them in mental health. You took players out of their everyday environment and put them in a brand new environment and said you still need to perform at the highest possible level. You're making it literally harder on these guys. And most of all, man, let's remember, please, these are not robots. They don't just roll out of bed and play basketball. They have a life that they live outside of basketball that allows them to be mentally well so that they can go on the court and perform at their highest possible level. Guess what, bro? I have a daughter. If I could not see my daughter for like 3 months and we're during a worldwide pandemic, how am I going to give you 40? I'm not even here mentally. But AJ, if you want to speak on this, go ahead.
I could go on for 3 hours about I just think it's only fraudulent because the Lakers won. If the Heat won, it would have bashed LeBron's legacy. And we were the best team going into the shutdown. We beat the I remember this. We beat the Bucks, we beat the Clippers, and we beat another team. I think we were like on the top teams. We beat all of them. And what's to say, like, so what if there was no bubble? Like, we would have home court advantage.
Come on. Come on.
And we would steal a couple games on the road.
Off that alone.
We would win our 2 games at home, win one at home, or win one on the road, but hey man, it's okay. I'll take that counts in my book.
We were by far the best team and absolutely counts in my book. And if you guys want to hear this debate, I'm actually going to have a stream in these next upcoming weeks where it's strictly about that. I'm going to have somebody who genuinely does not believe that the bubble championship should count, and I'm going to have me, someone who genuinely does believe that the bubble championship should count, and we're going to have a full-on debate on stream. Stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up soon, man. But Ron also said Ja ain't no shooter. He's injury prone. Okay. I mean, let me see. Kurt said, no, I don't think Memphis will make it that far. I just wanted to make Josh shooting joke. Oh, you're hella funny, Kurt. Kurt said, I do think Lakers fans in general do underrate this current squad. We were one of the best teams in the second half. Just matched up. Well, absolutely. Hey, I say this all the time, man. If you don't know this, I'm going to teach y'all right now. Basketball is all about matchups. You could be the best team in the league, and if you get a really bad matchup, I'm going to give you an example right here, y'all. The Celtics, in my opinion, were going to win a championship unless they play the Denver Nuggets. If the Denver Nuggets would have played the Celtics this last year, I think the Denver Nuggets would have beat them because it's all about matchups, and the Denver Nuggets can match up very well with them. So I do agree, Kurt, all about matchups. Frank said Nuggets lost defense and shooting guys like Westbrook, Dario. Oh, they did get Dario Saric, bro. That's a sneaky pickup. Good reminding me, Frank. Can help a little bit in the regular season, but our liabilities in the playoff. Talk to me.
So they would go Jamal, MPJ, Aaron Gordon, Jokic, and probably Bron.
Yeah,
I guess, right?
Yeah, Jamal, Bron, MPJ, and Aaron Gordon and Jokic.
No.
Yeah, but look, Westbrook. I think Westbrook coming off the bench is going to be solid. And Dario Saric, I'm really happy that Frank brought that up because that's a great point, Frank. Honestly, Dario Saric is going to be such a great. He's like a very light Jokic. Very, very light though, but he's a light Jokic though.
How did he do last season? He didn't do that well, huh?
Dario Saric? No, he didn't. I'm pretty sure he got hurt last season.
Did he? Okay. He was on the Warriors, right?
Yeah, he was. Don't get me wrong, we do have holes to plug, but better to make no moves than make a bad move. Absolutely. It is better to not make a move than to make a bad move. Let me see. Eshan said, hot take-ish, Warriors will be contenders. Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, if they get marketing. And yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you get Lloyd
Marketing happens though. You can't. There's no way they pick up marketing, and if they're able to keep Kuminga shit, all right, cool. But I don't think they're gonna be able to keep one of them. I think they want pods though. They want one of them. They gotta give up one of them.
But between Kuminga or Pods,
yeah, they got to give up somebody.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. You go Kuminga, that's a laughable move. I ain't gonna lie. Kuminga's. I'm not even a Warriors fan, and I'm letting y'all know that he's that guy. He's that guy for
tough,
sure.
Definitely. Who's Chase something?
Huh?
TJD.
Trace Jackson Davis. Yeah,
there you
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You think so, bro? I ain't gonna lie.
He's not nice. He's just good. He's a good energy man. I think.
He's a good energy man, but the problem is that's what the Warriors are relying on as they're big, and that's the one thing I have. That's my biggest problem I have with the Warriors is bro. Yes, they renovated the game and brought small ball, but it's but you're still small in the league that's big now.
True.
in 2020 was the year that the shift changed, right? It was like you need these bigs.
Yeah.
Every single year after that, except the Warriors championship in 2022, which Curry played out of his mind, and I give him all the credit in the world for that. But every single championship after that, go ahead and look at it. It's had a dominant big man to anchor that team, whether it be AD, whether it be Giannis, whether it be Jokic, always a dominant ass big to anchor that team. And the Warriors still are going with the small ball lineup, but it's just not it, man. It's just not it. Let me see. Kurt said if any other team won the bubble championship, they say it was legit. Some folks are legit haters. If hating helps them breathe, go ahead. Won't take the ring away. Straight up, man. If hating helps y'all breathe, then go ahead. It won't take our ring away. Jay, my brother, happy to have you in the building here, bro. Thank you. If there was no bubble, AD would be in street clothes. But, bro, that's an invalid point because everybody else in the league also got the break. So everybody in the league also got the break, and the real injury prone players couldn't get it done. Couldn't get it done. Ron. Couldn't get it done. Let me see. Frank said Joker needs good perimeter defense because he can't defend the rim. So it helps if guys are staying in front. Other guys who Jokic doesn't. So Joker don't need to try.
You had a long day, brother.
Yeah. I had a long day, guys. Hey, I'm going to be honest, guys. Oh, okay, look, moment of transparency here, guys. I was talking to AJ before we started, and I had the worst day at work, guys. So I'm sorry. But yes, Frank, I appreciate the comment. AJ, we got your dad showing love in the building, man.
Pops.
There we go. Haters going to hate. Facts. I'm with you. Let me see. KCP is a big punch for Denver, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Got that money, though. I'm glad, yeah. And he went to a good team too. The Magic, I mean, they're on the come up.
Bro, he's gonna be a great piece for the Magic. Like, not only does he fit them like playing style wise, but also as far as like he's the vet that they need. Like in this league, bro, you need vets that have did it. Like ACP is now a 2-time champion. He knows what the locker room is supposed to look like of a successful team. He knows what the practice is supposed to look like for a successful team. And now he'll be able to be like, if shit's not right, he'll be like, bro, what is this? Like, this is not what we doing.
He wanted 2 different orgs too. So
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody here in the chat. What's going on, chat? What's going on now? Y'all just going back and forth. Jennifer, appreciate you, Jennifer, being locked in here with us. AJ, talk to me while I do this little chat here. Boom. What's up, Joe? How you doing?
Does your team have a dab? What's a dab?
Like, you mean like a dab like this or an actual?
Call it dab.
Call it dab.
That means.
I don't know. Joe.
We need clarification.
We need some clarification on that.
I was trying to figure it out, but
there's a lot of chats for me to get to. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Ron said everyone else in the league isn't injury prone like AD. Stop it, bro. He just played 76 games this last season. Did you watch Kawhi Leonard? He is a lot more injury prone than Anthony Davis. Come on, Ron. I'm a hater to things I hate. Absolutely, Joe. Okay, we are now all caught up. It was a whole bunch of chit chat. We're caught up. There's a whole bunch of chit chat going on.
See more. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It
ain't came through to me yet.
Yeah.
Oh, dominant as big.
Oh,
I like that. That's what a dab is.
DAB.
Dominant as big. Yes. We absolutely have a dominant as big in Anthony Davis. And look, I used to say this all the time, but I used to say that between Jokic, Anthony Davis, and Embiid, I take Anthony Davis over all of them fully healthy. Now, I've rescinded that statement a little bit. I have Jokic at the top. I ain't gonna lie to you, but fully healthy, man, I'm still taking Anthony Davis over anybody else in the league, over Embiid, over anybody, dog. That man is a beast, fully healthy.
Yeah, he's a problem, bro. He's a problem. There's no other.
Laker girl. Yes, we can absolutely do a show together one day. Love talking hoops with all my folks, man. Me and AJ do the show because this really my dog. Like online,
we do this anyway.
Exactly. We do. We'll be. Me and AJ will go play basketball together, and in between games, just be talking all Lakers, y'all. So.
Ask about all the hypotheticals I could have, man.
Oh, me. Let me see. Kyrie saved his legacy career with the Mavs. Absolutely. I 100% agree. If he wouldn't have did it with the Mavs, he might have been out of the league. I ain't gonna lie. Not talent-wise, but like teams weren't just gonna take him.
Give me like 2 minutes, John.
You all good, brother. Do your thing. But yeah, no, I agree with you, Ishan. I'm gonna be honest, bro, because when Kyrie, prior to him coming to the Mavs, he had this whole aura to him and just this whole I don't even know how to describe it. I guess I want to say like pettiness. I don't know what it was. And I feel like now that he's came to the Mavs, I feel like he's finally been able to just really hoop, right? Because if you look at Kyrie's career, every stop he's had, some type of drama, some type of distraction, some type of ordeal that is just unnecessary. But on the Mavs, he's the only team where he's just been hooping. Just I'm here to hoop. Laker girl, my contact info here. If you have Instagram, please get at right here at Clutch Talk Pod or at Lakers_corner, and you could DM me on there, and we could figure out a time to do a show. So appreciate you for doing that. Let me see here. AJ, my boy, back in the building. Let me see. Joe said Kyrie saved his career until he played like in the finals. Absolutely. He did. He choked in the finals. He choked big time in the finals. And it was nice to see because he no games in the Garden. He had never had more than 20 points. He's supposed to be their scoring option. Like if we're talking about like Tim Hardaway or someone like that, like, all right, totally get it. We're in the NBA finals, but you are supposed to be the 1 or the 2 scoring option, and not in one away game. You do not score more than 20. It's absolutely joking, in my opinion. Ishan said, hot take, Clippers will be better without PG as Kawhi will finally be healthy and moving to a new arena. Clippers curse will slowly fade. I don't know about that one, brother. I don't know if I'm ready to bank my money on the Kawhi Leonard being healthy. AJ, are you willing to do that?
No, I'm not. And I don't wish injuries upon anybody. I hate it, honestly, no matter what team it is. But yeah, I'm not putting my eggs in that basket.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If I had to put my money up on the line for if Kawhi is gonna be able to stay healthy, I absolutely would not. So I hear you in theory what you're saying, Ishan, but I don't think that it's gonna happen because Kawhi Leonard won't be healthy. So now you're just gonna have a team that's banking on freaking Derrick Jones Jr. and James Harden.
Who they? No, I'm not looking up.
You gonna look him up? Look, hey, AJ, look who's in the building, man. The one and only ISO Joe, man. ISO Joe, man. ISO Joe. I love it. What's up, my dog? Let me see here. Craving Minions TV. Appreciate you being in here, man. And right now we got 15 people here in the chat. So appreciate everybody being in here. As like I said in the beginning, please do drop any questions or comments in the chat. I will get to all that. Let me get to this one right here. Craving Minions TV. I think that's what it says. Do you think we should revisit a Bulls trade for Ball, Vucevic, and Levine? Will do a favor for them contract rather than I don't know. I can't even. I don't know if it's my screen or it just stops at the G. But
I think that's what I think it is.
Okay,
for me too. Yeah.
But I would love Lonzo Ball. I think Lonzo Ball is great. I don't want Zach LaVine, especially on that contract, and I don't think he even fits the mold of our team. Vucevic, yeah, I think that'd be a solid big to have. But if we're talking about a trade, then it all depends on, I guess, who we're giving up. Because I mean, actually,
a lot, bro. For like,
yeah, and Lonzo Ball is extremely injury prone.
Yeah, damn, I love that guy though.
I love that guy, dude. Been following him since high school. Ain't gonna lie.
Same.
Let me see. We got some. I already DM'd you on Instagram at Laker Girl. I will get to it. Did you DM Clutch Talk or Lakers Corner? Just let me know. I will get to it. But let me see. We got a hot take. The Houston Rockets will be a dark horse team to watch in the West. Reed Shepherd will lead the team with a veteran guidance from Fred VanVleet. Okay. When you say dark horse, how what are we talking? Like top 6? I don't agree with that. But I mean,
maybe like 8, 9, play in maybe.
Man,
I can see play in
because they were the 11th seed last year. They missed the play in by 12, 13, 14. They missed the play in by 6 games. Could Reed help him get 6 games? I think he could help him get 6 games. Let me see here. Let's keep it cracking here. Let's keep it going. We got KC24J. Appreciate you being here. Clippers are done. It's a wrap. I agree, to be honest with you, because they don't have no picks until 2030 because they gave away 7 first-round picks to get Paul George and they gave away the MVP and SGA, and now they don't have Paul George nor SGA nor the 7 first-round picks. So
it's so easy to hate them, dude. I'm not gonna lie. As a Laker fan, it's so easy to hate them.
It's just like the little bros.
Yeah, exactly. Not even like little cousins.
That's just hella annoying. It's like, bro, stop following me around, bro. Like,
little cousin that comes to the parties and you're like,
can't do nothing. Let me see. Frank said, would y'all bet y'all house that Harden's demands another trade? Honestly, I don't know if I bet my house just because I think Harden knows that he's to the point where if he's still like this prima donna, he might be out of the league. He's not that good to where he can just be a prima donna. But talk to me, AJ.
I don't know. I have a feeling he's going to end up just staying a Clipper. I mean, there's not really much, like you said, there's not really much like, all right, 1 time, all right, 2 times, all right, 3 times, all right. Like you can't, I don't see him do it another time. And you're right. I mean, he's still good, but he's not. He's
not like I can cry my way out of a team and demand myself to a team. He's not that good.
You're just getting older, buddy.
Yeah. And also like, if you think about the player, I think he's like 34, to be honest. Tell me if I'm wrong or right, but is he? How old is he?
I looked up James Darren. That's the wrong person. James Darren is 88.
He's like 88.
I was like, wait, what? James Harden is 34.
I knew it. Look, James Harden. I have an honest question to you, AJ. All right, honest question, and for the rest of the chat, this is to, I guess, talk about this point. Is there any team in the league that you can think of, either the West or the East, that would be okay with bringing in James Harden and like they're okay with that?
Who's a bottom feeder team that?
But see, so look, so that's what I was gonna say. But the thing is, right? So I was thinking, all right, so let's look at the bottom feeders, like the Wizards or the Pistons or the Blazers or the Spurs, right? Like, okay, let's say you bring him in on the bottom feeder. All you're doing is just fudging over your young guys, because the bottom feeders, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to give your young guys reps. You know what? We're going to only win 12 games this year. I don't care. Go get reps. Go get better. Go get better. And if you bring in James Harden, he's a heliocentric ass player. He needs the ball in his hand. So you're just bringing in the old guy to take the ball away from your young guys. He literally, and if you look to championship teams, what championship team wants to bring a heliocentric player who has to have the ball in his hands when they're already a championship team? So I really don't believe that James Harden, like, if he cries his way out of this team, he might be out of a job.
Yeah, he needs to definitely cut the shit and figure it out, because and that was their last time last year. That was their last window.
Yeah, absolutely.
All that.
They removed Paul George and added Derrick Jones Jr. Are we serious here? I don't think the Mavs will do much next season, unfortunately. I mean, I wouldn't do much, to be honest. I mean, do you mean as far as like moves wise, or like?
I just don't think. I just feel like he's saying like they won't have a good season. Not have a good season, but I guess not be contenders anymore. I guess you can say.
Not because man, really, man. I mean,
they lost Derrick Jones, picked up Clay.
Let's see, to be determined how that looks.
And anybody else? No, I don't think so.
Eshan, let us know. I don't believe so though. But let's see here. Oh no, they also picked up somebody. I know they picked up on now this thing's gonna linger in my mind.
I got Mavs.
Yeah. You gonna pull it up? All right, pull it up. Yeah. Good looking, brother. All right. While you do that, I'm gonna keep going through these comments and just jump in whenever you out here. Yeah, you already said that.
Oh, they picked up Najee Marshall.
There we go. I was about to say I knew they picked up a big strong
play. Najee Marshall. They picked up our guy Spencer Dinwiddie.
Have him.
Take that motherfucker, please.
Take him. Yeah, honestly, Kurt, I agree. Yes, he won championships, but just happy to get his checks. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Joe said if the Bulls give us 5 first rounders, yes. For what?
I think he's talking about Levine, maybe.
That Levine, man, I don't know. I just feel like Levine on our team would be just such a black hole. I think he'd be like a Westbrook, to be honest. Like,
but he can shoot. Though.
He can shoot. Yes, I'll give you that. But I feel like he's the type of player where he needs the rock in his hands to have an effect on the game. Like,
but like,
I don't. Go ahead.
My bad.
No,
I just don't. I mean, hypothetically, obviously, I hope this doesn't happen. But like, we'd have to give up at either D'Lo or Gabe, so he would start. No, Zach? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, maybe like, I mean, yeah, I guess he would start, but like, I don't think he should start. Bring him off the bench would be cool. But you're right, he does need the ball in his hand.
He needs a rock in his hand, and if we gave up D'Lo, look, I think LeBron should be our point guard come playoffs, but LeBron's 39. Let's just be honest here. He can't be a point guard for 82 games in the regular season. So we need a point guard to set up Anthony Davis, to set up our offense. And I think right now, like, our best option is D'Lo, because Austin Reeves is more of a 2 in my opinion. And I think D'Lo is like that true classic playmaking guard, that like one of the few that we have left. He said Lonzo would feed generations. I love him. Absolutely would. Lonzo is a daisy. Why do you think that, Joe? Has the body of barbecue ash after I cook steaks. Okay, Joe. Let's see. Wrong year for the Rockets to be good with this draft. Okay. Udoka doesn't miss the playoffs. Rockets will get way better. Wasn't Udoka the coach for the Rockets this last season? If he was, then what do you mean? He just missed the playoffs.
I don't know. I don't know if they. I mean, who did they pick up? They picked up Reed. I don't know. I don't know if Reed Shepherd puts them over. Puts them over that hump. There's a lot of good teams, bro. I'm looking at the standings right now, bro.
Yeah, Mo, especially in the West.
Ridiculous, bro.
Johnny looks like he's on the font 8 instead of standard 12 on the show. Oh, see, I don't even know. See, I don't even know. I'm just, let me see. I probably am on the font 8. How do I see the font, Joe? Yeah, I have no idea how to do that, but anyway, but yeah, Joe, I don't know. I don't. But let me get back here to Kurt said, I think the Lakers' strategy is to see what teams are going to tank this season and try to get better value for trades than what's currently out there. Okay.
Bad. I've heard of Valanciunas, possible Valanciunas trade eventually. So if we do that, that'd be awesome.
Hey, that'd be solid. I like that. Rob is preaching patience as we speak. Rob is preaching, I freaking suck at my job. That's what Rob is preaching. I don't like Rob at all. How do you feel about Rob, AJ?
I don't know. Like,
can't say it on camera.
Nah, he did good 2 years ago, so it's kind of like, you got us to the Western Conference Finals and then just shit the bed this year. Like, you didn't do anything. You couldn't figure anything out. Even like the DeJounte trade, that didn't make sense to me. Like, I love AR obviously, but why not trade DeJounte for? I would have done it in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat, I'm on the phone all day.
And that, like, I know we've seen what he can do, like, in the playoffs. Like, I feel like that sets us up for success in the future too. Like, I know that's been a big thing, like, the last couple of years, like, when LeBron leaves, but I feel like that would have set us up for some good success. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. My biggest issue with Rob is, like, the fact that he deconstructed that entire 2020 roster. Because I mean, okay, some of maybe not 4 years. You said what?
I said that didn't make any sense to me.
That didn't make any sense. Now that didn't make any sense. Like, we found out the formula. We found out how you win, and then he just, like, blatantly went the entire opposite direction.
What did we not do that year? We didn't re-sign Caruso, right? We didn't want to pay Caruso.
Didn't want to pay Dwight.
We traded Kuzma away for Russell Westbrook, and then
Brought in Carmelo Anthony.
Chill.
Brought in Trevor Ariza.
Chill.
You want me to keep going?
I was looking at this. I remember where I was at too when I saw that. I was like, dude, what the fuck are we doing?
And we went from being one of the best defensive teams in the league to one of the worst, just because we were trying to be copycat for the rest of the league and say, oh no, we're gonna try to outscore people. Yeah,
average age was
that
like
didn't
45,
work.
bro.
Yeah, that was tough. But I hated when people used to call us a retirement home. That was the one thing.
We traded KCP too.
Yeah, we did.
I think to the Wizards.
He went to the Nuggets.
Did he go to the Nuggets?
I think that's when he went.
No, he was on the Wizards before he came. Before he went to the Lakers. So I think we didn't pay KCP either. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't understand that.
Rob, questioning you. Cravings said we need a dog. I think we should think a trade with Houston. Let's get Dylan Brooks.
Start reading these shits.
Green, yeah, you might have to start reading this, AJ. I ain't gonna lie. Dylan Brooks has improved his shooting and doesn't care what you think. We lock that. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. As much as people hate Dylan Brooks, I wouldn't mind Dylan Brooks on our team. But I don't think they trade. I don't think anyone in their right mind would trade Jalen Green. Yeah. I mean,
he's their guy.
Trading for LeBron or something.
He's their guy.
That's the way they do it, probably.
Alfred Sengun, he's their guy too. Kevin Porter Jr., bro. I'm look, I don't agree with what he did. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about basketball. Okay. This guy's a hooper. This guy's a freaking hooper. And I'm glad he's back in the league. Unfortunately, he's on the Clippers. She said, Lakers girl, do you guys let guests come on your show? We absolutely let guests come on our show.
Not my show. This is his.
Hey, but we all here talking as a Lakers family, man. But yeah, we absolutely let people on our show. Bleep James Harden, absolutely bleep James Harden.
Any recent trade talks?
Oh yeah, go ahead, AJ.
Any recent talks for trades with Portland? I think the Jeremy Grant was a big thing. At first I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. But I don't know. It's a big contract. I don't think we should. I think it puts us in
it's a really big contract.
I think we should just figure out with what we have.
It's a really big contract.
I mean, I don't know Jeremy Grant's game like that, but I'm assuming he's like a two-way wing that could defend, right? Something that maybe Rui can't do defensively, but Rui kind of does the same thing offensively. So, I mean, he has a fat-ass contract, though.
I was about to say that. He's a 30-year-old on a fat-ass contract. That's the only reason why I wouldn't do it.
$200,000 or something like that.
Yeah, ridiculous. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't do that.
We'd have to trade a lot for it.
Like, we did. LeBron would have to give us back some money. I ain't gonna lie.
AR's gone. D'Lo's probably gone. Gabe's definitely gone. Vando's probably gone.
See, Levine has that system-centric offense. Yep, absolutely. I absolutely agree. He does have. He needs to be the offense. Kurt said, everyone who wants to trade D'Lo don't get that we have to replace his ball handling. Absolutely. I'll be telling people all the time, like, look, like, if we get rid of D'Lo, we're gonna have to have a point guard for the regular season because LeBron is it for the playoffs, but he's 39. You have anything to say about this, AJ?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us, including me, like bashed D'Lo at the end of the season because of what he did in the playoffs. But I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards just fuck it, just keeping him. I mean, he's horrible on the defensive end, but
horrible.
We know what we can get on the offensive end some nights. So,
which is part of the reason, bro, that like it frustrates me so much that like we didn't do the DeJounte Murray move, right? Because like I think DeJounte would have kept it. We would have still had a ball handler, still had a 2-point guard, still had somebody who can shoot the 3-pointer, and somebody who's not a cone on the defensive end.
Stop talking about it, man. I'm sad about that. That's one pickup that hurts is DeJounte.
That is one pickup that really, really hurts. Let me see. Let me get to IDK what Ishan is talking about in terms of moves. Mavs don't need to do anything right now. Talking about contending, Mavs can definitely contend. Yeah, I mean, they just freaking made the finals, right? Like, I think they can absolutely contend, in my opinion. Let me see. At Frank, I think so too. A hot take: Luka will win his ring, not with the Mavs. Well, if the Mavs let Luka go, that's the ultimate fumble of the year.
Ishan, you're on a roll today, bro.
You're
on a fucking roll today, bro. I'm not gonna
he said, Ishan,
I don't agree. I don't agree though. I think he's gonna retire, man.
Okay, my dog Meek in the building. Was good, Meek. Let's see, Jay. Luka is a Mav for life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No way he's letting him go.
They're best friends. There's no way.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Give my Nets D'Lo and Rui for Dorian Finney-Smith and CJ
Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson. Okay, I was about to say. Okay,
I'll take Cam Johnson.
I would take Cam Johnson.
I'm not really familiar with
Dorian Finney-Smith is a solid 3-and-D wing. Okay. My only fear with that is like Cam Johnson's more of an Austin Reeves like 2 type of guy, right? I don't think he's more of a, in my opinion. I think Cam Johnson's like, yo, we need a bucket, go get it, which is great, right? But like I just stated, we need that point guard for the regular season. But Dorian Finney-Smith would be amazing.
And we gotta put in factor like, what if we make these trades and people come over here and start shooting the bed like they usually do?
Like how they usually do. Talk about it, AJ, because that's a real thing. That's a real thing. People
I could go on and on and on and on. Pat Bev was one of the people. He shot like what 20%, I think, when he was with us. Remember that season? Before we traded Russell Westbrook away, bro. That season,
we bought Lou Williams
over 25%. Yeah, bro. Everybody.
And when we bought Lou Williams, like, bro, I was so excited. I was like, bro, Lou Will, he's so good. But and then, boom, he just absolutely sucked. He had his worst career year on the Lakers. So it just pissed me off. If we could get a trade with Portland, we should get 5 first picks for Grant.
I don't even think we have first five.
Yeah, that one's tough. Meek said Dwight was a good piece. Dwight was instrumental to us winning. Let me see. The fact that he traded McGee and didn't want to pay Dwight and Rondo. Man, tell me about it, bro.
I feel like Dwight and Rondo were on their way out anyway, though.
Man, you think so, bro? The value that they gave us that at the end of that run, you don't think they could have gave us some more value the next season instead of just being gone?
Let's see. I don't know. I don't think so. 30. He was like Rondo was like what 34.
Yeah, they both were definitely aging, but I feel like at that point, bro, we literally just had the formula. We had the way to win a championship. I don't understand why you move away from it because Dwight was an integral piece of the defense, right? He definitely was getting older, but he was an integral piece of the defense. He held it down in the paint. They called us the freaking Air Force that year because nobody would go inside on us because of Dwight, JaVale, and AD. Now I think they can't afford injuries. I think they can't afford injuries this season. That's Dinwiddie, Hardy for scoring wise and playmaking.
Hardy, dude, that motherfucker's nice.
He's very nice. Trading McGee for Jordan Bell and Alfonso McKinney. Okay. Everybody, I will get to everybody's chat. To be fair, it was for a roster spot from Marc Gasol. Okay. Are you talking about the not re-signing Dwight, or what are you talking about?
What do you say? My
bad. No, you're good. Lake Show was talking about that right there.
Oh, okay.
Joe, I will send you the link right now. AJ, I'm about to send a link to one of the dudes from Lakers Fast Break because he's going to join us here if he wants to. So while I do that, AJ, can you just talk to the folks for me for a sec while I send Joe the link?
I can't click the.
Oh, got you. But you all right?
Give me
you wanna do that one?
KCJ one. Give me the KC 24.
Yep. Boom.
There you go. What do you got hurt? So I guess he got he was like a left calf discomfort. personally, and I told John this earlier, I think it was like a precautionary type of thing because like they were already 0-2 in group play, and I didn't think they were gonna. I mean, it's not like they were 1-1 and they had needed like one more win to get over the hump and make it to quarterfinals. So personally, I hope it's not bad. I hope it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it's just more of kind of like a let's take them out.
Let's just save you from this happening.
Yeah.
Even worse. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Hey, and if everybody wants to stay up to date on any type of Lakers news, man, on Instagram, please go follow my dog AJ at the Lakers University, man. I'll have it in the description at the end of the stream and all that, but y'all see it right there on his screen. I'll keep pointing the wrong place. Yes, go show love to my dog AJ, keeping everybody updated on the IG. He said Dylan Brooks would hive energy to our team. That's what we lack. If you see how he plays with Canada, no BS, just play. You see, yeah. I mean, hey, I hear you.
I like Dylan Brooks, bro.
He's a battler, bro.
I was
so shook when he walked in the middle of Ant and D Book's interview. That was so funny.
Yeah,
bro.
he don't care. I like it. I don't know. I like it. I like the whole villain thing. I think it's funny. Like LeBron, like even LeBron's like pushing him and like giving him 4. I think it's funny, bro. I think he's funny.
Yeah. Joe, if you want to join, I send you the link to your email. But all right. Let's see. Let's keep it pushing here. Let's see. This year lost all my trust in Rob. This year, I lost all my trust in Rob after 2021, to be honest. Ooh, AJ, how do you feel about this? Max Christie's breakout here.
I'm like, I have mixed feelings about Max Christie.
Me too.
Unless he becomes a knockdown shooter and a 3-and-D guy, I don't really know what he can be useful for, to be honest. Because he doesn't do much with us anyway. I'm not saying he doesn't do much, but like he sits in the corner. He'll run a pick and roll maybe one every 60 plays in a game with AD or something. And then, I mean, from what I saw, he was knocking down shots like when it mattered, like when he was in. I just don't know what the ceiling is for him. And I read too, someone was like, "Why didn't he play Summer League?" Which is why didn't he play?
He is not past Summer League. That nigga better be playing Summer League.
I mean, he's granted he would be like a Cam Whitmore or like a second year, third year guy, like dominating type of thing, but. I just don't really know what this like ceiling is. It's hard because there's so many ball dominant and good players on this Lakers team. It's like, what is he gonna?
I agree. And this is a perfect time for Joe to join. Joe, meet AJ. AJ, meet Joe. Joe does the Lakers Fast Break here, so he's always on these live streams. And AJ, he has the Lakers page, and this is my homie. But Joe. Happy to have you here with us. Give us your thoughts on whatever you want. But this current comment is Max Christie's breakout year. We both know how you feel about him.
Welcome, AJ. Good to meet you.
What's up, big dog?
Johnny, Laker girl wants to talk to you after the show, so hit me up if you want. I'll give you her contact info. She's going to have an interview with, I believe, Steve Mason. He's one of the 570 guys out in LA. So it'd be a good dialogue there.
Absolutely.
Oh boy, you guys sure love to talk about the bad stuff with this team, don't you?
We just field the questions in the chat, Joe.
Okay,
there's a lot of positive with this team.
I see some new people here, so we'll see if we can keep them from getting scared off here. I'm still in complete confusion on what they're seeing in Max Christie after 2 years. My assumption is that JJ Redick might have told Rob that he might have something for Max Christie, because the issues have been documented that Darvin Ham didn't let Max Christie kind of blossom.
Yeah.
Now, being a sports guy, I watch almost all sports, definitely all of the major three, of course. I would buy that line if it was baseball or football, but basketball is the easiest skill to assess. You don't have to be a GM of a basketball team or an owner or a current or former basketball player. It's very easy to scope a player. It's very rare that you see a player in his position with his talent all of a sudden come out of nowhere and become something after 2 years of what should have been opportunities for him to flourish, because the Lakers didn't do anything this offseason. I'd say they are slightly better, sort of, just because I think they picked the right guy in the draft. Other than that, we don't know if that's going to level off and be the same, because we're also having to factor in that LeBron is a year older, that AD is a year older. Austin and Rui, they're young guys. So you could sit there and say, well, those guys are probably going to be the same. That would make sense. D'Lo, same situation. But you don't know if this team is going to be better based off of what's happened. It's because you've brought in J.J. Redick, and all of a sudden you give a guy $8 million a year, you think he's going to be motivated, and all of a sudden start playing better. I don't know. That's a theory of mine.
I agree with you.
Yeah, but they're playing with fire. It's laziness and inadequacy at the end in the end here, and we're gonna find out probably by December. I'm pretty sure. Again, we're gonna find out in December where this team is, where it's likely going, and that's if the Lakers don't have an injury issue. If they have one of LeBron or AD miss 15 games, the season's over.
It's cooked.
Over. That is a great take, Jay. Absolutely. And our margin of error is so small, so that honestly is very terrifying. With
Go ahead,
AJ.
I hate to say this too, like AD's not always playing 70 games.
Yeah, I will not put my money he plays 70.
Like that's been on the back of my mind. Like when he went down for the Olympics, I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Like every time he falls on the ground, I'm like, here we go. But you're right, Joe. It's like they're both getting older, and it's not like if they go down, no one's picking up the slack on the team. So, yeah,
our margin of error with one injury-prone player and one really old player is very small, man. So I do not like it. Kurt said, in hindsight, would you rather have made the deal for DeJounte or Miles Turner? Absolutely, DeJounte. Me and AJ were talking about that earlier. Joe, I don't know if you want to get into that. Both me and AJ said we would have loved DeJounte.
Yeah, if you look at it from a talent standpoint, so I think we all can agree that DeJounte is better than Austin Reeves, correct?
Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah,
and a fit-wise too.
Okay. The issue, though, was draft capital in that deal. I believe that the Lakers would have made that trade had Atlanta not wanted a first-round pick. See, I had said earlier about the Bulls' idea of bringing in Lonzo for that last year's contract, and we had discussed that particular scenario because of an expiring contract, if it meant bringing capital to the Lakers. So 5 was an exaggeration. I would take 3, honestly. 1 for Lonzo, 2 for LaVine, because his contract's worse than Jeremy Grant's. He's a better player, in my opinion. I think he would work better with this current roster if he were to stay healthy and play. But I believe his contract is debilitating, and I actually think I don't even think it would even be possible without gutting the team anyways. They'd have to probably trade Reeves and Rui and all that. And then you make kind of like a lateral move. But here's where it's not a lateral move from not just where I'm not looking at it from a talent standpoint and a result standpoint for 2025. It's that the Lakers need assets. So if they were to go, look, we're going to eat this year, we're going to let LeBron play it out, we're not going to win a championship. He gets his wish to play with his son. The Lakers, sell some tickets, have some good games, but we all know they ain't going to win anything, right? But if you're able to build some assets, then going in the next summer, if Giannis makes a call and says, look, I want out of Milwaukee, I'm finally tired of this, which I have a feeling is going to happen. Not maybe this year, but I think it's going to happen in the next year or two. It's a total guess. I don't have any inside info on that. I just feel like there's something weird going on in Milwaukee, and if they continue to slide the way they are, I think he's going to want to get out. So if that happens,
Sorry, who I missed it.
Giannis. Yeah. If something like that were to happen, where you have someone of Giannis's ilk asked to get out, the Lakers need to be ready to be able to send some stuff out. That's how I would be looking at this.
I'll move to Milwaukee
for Giannis.
Go get an apartment out there. Yeah, they can trade me out there too.
Absolutely.
That's a good take. I didn't even think about that. They are kind of like trending downward. Yeah, I like that.
Positioning themselves.
Dame didn't help. Dame didn't help matters. He was crying. Dame was crying about missing his family, which I don't blame him for that. But at the same time, I'm like, man, you fucking making $40 million a year. You can't get. You have any idea how big mansions are in Milwaukee compared to, Portland? I mean, get your people over there.
Yeah, and I think he was going through a divorce too, so I'm sure that
he was
played a factor in his.
That might have been it. Yeah.
That
might have been it.
Bro, I don't know how it really was, but like I swear I seen a report that like his wife cheated on him with like one of the coaches in Portland or something crazy. I don't know how real that is, but that was wild.
You know who confirmed stuff like that? By the way, I think it was it Charles Barkley who said something?
He confirmed that.
Well, he confirmed player. I can't remember which player it was, but it was he confirmed that there's stuff like that going on all the time. It didn't pertain to the Milwaukee thing. That had nothing to do with it. But there are issues where players find out that their coach was doing stuff with someone they knew, and players doing things to players' wives. What don't you guys remember the rumor in Phoenix that Jason Richardson got Steve Nash's woman pregnant?
I do remember that.
And we all remember what happened. We all remember what happened in 2011. There was word that Shannon Brown had done something with Paul Gasol's woman.
Oh, wow, I actually didn't catch that one. I won't be honest.
Yeah. It wasn't good.
Remember that one. I remember the Tony Parker one with who was it? Was it Eva Longoria or something?
Eva Longoria, yeah.
Yep, I remember.
Well, he just cheated on her. He didn't. I don't think he had anything to do with the players.
He's just a regular scumbag.
Which that's that. I mean, seriously, dude. I don't know. She's still just ridiculous too, till this day. I mean, I don't know.
That's funny.
I don't know why you waste that.
Yeah, that happened to kind of off topic, but that happened to the Rams coach, Steve McVay. And what's his name? I think Cam Akers tried to like get at his wife, and he cut him. Yeah,
no way.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy, bro.
And
trying to get his wife is
getting at your coach's wife is crazy work, bro.
Criminal work. Crazy. Toronto. I mean, I'm not Toronto. Tornado. Appreciate you, brother. I've had a hard day, AJ.
No,
appreciate you being here. Yeah, hit me up. We'll for sure get something figured out. Let me see. Rondell was good. My brother, he said Cam played 58 games last year, 25 the year before, 17 the year before that. He's always hurt. Yeah. Just like how you said, best ability is availability. Can't do jack in street clothes. What's going on with everybody here, man? Let me see. Dylan Brooks. He said, negative Nets fan. Appreciate you being in here. He said, Dylan Brooks is one of the best non-all-star players. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm ready to agree with that because, hold on, I bet I think of another all-star off the top of my head, a player that's better than him.
Better than him?
Darius Garland. I'll take Darius Garland over him every day of the week, and he wasn't an all-star.
Yeah, he said one of the best, though. So, but I wouldn't put him up with Darius Garland.
Joe, anything to add to that, or are you good?
What's the topic exactly again?
Negative Nets fan says Dylan Brooks is one of the best non-all-star players.
I think he brings a different energy. I agree, but I don't think he's up there with
Dylan Brooks is interesting. I don't honestly don't know how to answer that one.
I just feel like it's something different, like we haven't seen in a while. Like people wanting to be a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Dylan Brooks. Let me now that I'm thinking about it, let's put aside his his shenanigans, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a decent player, but he's not. I don't really see. I don't see a difference maker there when it matters.
Yeah, I'm with you. He's just
it's celebrations. That's what it is. That's what's blinding my guys. The celebrations.
He's just another one. Let's see. Frank said, "Curious on y'all thoughts with this trade package for the Lakers. Anthony Simons, Robert Williams to the Lakers. Not sure on the total trade, but I think Joe and Joe said no to this. Joe, did you say no to this? Because I would take Anthony Simons and Robert Williams in a heartbeat. I mean, unless we're trading LeBron and Anthony Davis.
I don't want Robert Williams. He's too injury prone.
Okay, but aren't you?
Simons,
yeah, but aren't you willing to take that on to bring Anthony Simons? It's amazing. You could do away with all of our guards.
There's no way that trade happens without the Lakers having to give up draft capital.
True.
And you're not okay with that, Joe?
I cannot explain how. Look, Anthony Simons got, God bless him, he's a good player, but you don't go into title contention on that one.
Yeah, but
the Lakers have to get.
You get better.
No, you're good.
So what's the trade package? Who do we send?
I mean,
for those guys?
I mean, you ask me personally. Everyone's on the books except LeBron and Anthony Davis, because Anthony becomes everything we need. He's a scoring guard, and he's also a point guard, and he's also the future for it. He could be the future for us.
Yeah, I like that. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like I think it sets us up for success in the future. I feel like that's been a topic for the last
more than right now, because right now we're banking on. You froze up here, Joe.
Why does Portland make that trade?
They don't. I doubt they do.
They don't, but hypothetically, for Frank's comment, but if there was any reason, I was going to give you any reason, it'd be Portland's not contending anyway. They want to go into tanking mode, just the same way that the Bulls just bled.
I want you to. By the way, the reason
Alex Caruso.
I want you to give me a reason why the Lakers make that trade.
We become better in the backcourt. We have a future pairing to pair up with Anthony Davis, and we are now not so stuck on once LeBron's done, we're screwed. So we have a pairing for the future. Go ahead, Joe.
You think Simons is that guy?
Yes.
I think in this situation of what we can get, yes, I do think Simons would be a great. It's exactly like what I said. Like Alex Caruso Oklahoma City Thunder just got blessed with Alex Caruso, all because the Bulls are in tanking mode. So they said, you know what, like we're tanking anyway. Like Josh Giddey doesn't fit you. He's a decent player. We'll try to throw him. We'll throw shit at the wall and try to make it stick. If we give them whatever draft capital they want, Max Christie, whoever you want, Austin Reeves, if you want D'Angelo Russell, take D'Angelo Russell. We're gonna have to make it to where we still have 15 players on the roster, but at the end of the day, I think we bring Anthony Simons. That gives us a scoring guard, that gives us a point guard, and it gives us a future. That's the way I see it.
I agree. I think it's just the future, like the future aspect of it. I don't think it's really like a win now type of thing.
Yeah,
but
definitely not. But it gets us better now, in my opinion.
3, 4. He's a 6th year right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going on his 7th year right now. He averaged 22 last season and 21 the season before that, and then won Most Improved Player back in 2021.
Yeah,
and he was doing that. He was doing that next to Dame too.
Next to Dame,
averaging 21 and 22.
Let me see.
The reality of it is if allegedly Portland's looking for a couple first-round picks for Jeremy Grant, they're going to want a haul for Anthony Simons.
Yeah, I agree. We're gonna have to trade a lot. But that's what I'm saying though. Like if we end up trading, obviously it's not hypothetical. If we end up trading for Anthony Simons, we're gonna have to this is a future trade. Like for the future trade is what I'm trying to say. Like it's not a win now type of thing. But they're gonna definitely want arm and leg for him.
Yeah. I don't think Rob has the cachet in the league, and I don't think he has the skill set to maybe grab a third or fourth team to make this work where everyone gets what they want.
Chrissy sucks twice.
It's just not. The Lakers' future is going to. There's a lot that's going to be figured out here within the next year. We're going to find out if LeBron is really, truly going to play more than a year. I have a hard time believing he's going to turn down $53 million again, for technically his final year once he picks up his option. And I don't know what Rob and Jeannie are waiting for. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Hey, Joe, it looks like Rondell is coming towards you and Gerald because he says he wants to call you guys. He wants to call you guys out on Caruso. Why do we think that Caruso is so great when he would play for the Lakers? He's saying if Chrissy sucks, why was Caruso great? He averaged 5 points in the Lakers, but you guys love him. Why? I have an answer, but Joe, this is directly towards you. So go ahead, Joe.
Well, the reality of Rodell's assessment on players is that he lives in fantasy land as well. Rodell doesn't comprehend very well. So I'm gonna let you guys understand what's going on with our dialogue so you guys can make your own assessment. If you want to find out how good Caruso is, all you got to do is watch the 2020 and 2021 season with the Lakers, okay? Go do your homework. I already did my homework. I already know how he played. So it's on you now to go watch those games. If you're going to say that he wasn't good enough, then you don't really have any credibility. Number two.
Yeah.
Go ahead, AJ. Go ahead.
No, I just think like looking at his stats isn't going to help you determine what type of player he is.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Like he's sitting on everything that's coming his way. He's sitting on everything playing defense. And Max Christie, unfortunately, is not doing that right now. And I mean, I get it. He's only a third year, but at Alex Caruso's third year, he was locking shit up. You could put him on whoever it is. Don't matter what player it is. He's locking that shit up. So,
I'm gonna school Rodell right now for probably the 40th time, but you guys haven't witnessed it. We had the ultimate X factor for 2 seasons. If you look at the stats for the Lakers on defense, both seasons they were number 1, and in 2021 they were deficient on offense. AD missed a lot of time. LeBron missed some time. It was too quick a turnaround for AD. He never really recovered. He got injured in the playoffs. You all saw what happened there. But the defense never lost its luster because guys like Caruso and guys like KCP and guys like Kuzma and guys like Rondo and, of course, AD when he played, they were the difference makers in that area. Now, let's fast forward to 2023 and 2024. Alex Caruso was a non-drafted player who made the defensive first team 2 years ago, and then this year made the defensive second team. That's not an easy team to make, especially for a guy that wasn't drafted. So if you want to keep denigrating Alex Caruso in the name of Max fucking Christie, then you shouldn't even be watching sports. You should go watch fencing or luge or whatever the hell those non-important Olympic games are that no one watches.
What's luge?
Go watch that Turkish guy shoot without glasses. That's the shit you should go watch.
The guy that had his hand in his pocket.
I just think you can't look at his stats and determine what type of player he is. He's a lockdown defender.
numbers are not black and white, ladies and gentlemen. Numbers are not black and white, and you have to look at the game, just like how AJ said, and to challenge Rondell, however you pronounce it. I don't want to mispronounce the name.
You can call him Rondell because that's the name he earned. He doesn't deserve to be called Rodell.
Okay, look,
call him Rodell. That's his name now.
Rondell. Okay, check this out, Rondell. Look, I think that you're like at this point just hating on Alex Caruso, because if you're saying he was a one-sided player, you're just looking at the numbers black and white. He was at least enough of a offensive threat to where defenses had to come out. Yeah, this comment right here said he wasn't. Yeah, you said he wasn't better than Vando. That's insane, bro. Vando, legitimately, when we were in a half-court set and he got the ball on the offensive end, the defense act like we were playing 4-on-5 at that time. They were not worried about him. Like, that changes everything about an offense, man. That makes it so much harder, because that means that every possession down court in a half-court set, if Vando's in the game, you're basically playing 4-on-5. So the defense could double either AD or double Bron. And it just makes things, and it's not like now you're doubling and you got somebody wide open, because if you got Vando anywhere outside of the paint, even in the paint, bro might not put him up sometimes. Joe, remember that one game this season where Vando damn near missed a layup at the end or something like that, and we were talking about it in the live stream. So I want to go back at you, Rondell, whatever, and say, bro, you got to look at the fit as well, because Caruso, yeah, he wasn't a great offensive player on the team that year. He wasn't great on the offensive end that year, but we had great offensive options on the team that year, right? And he was the perfect fit for the defensive end. So I don't know, man. Yeah. I'm not feeling this at all.
He doesn't need to do a lot. All he has to do is defend.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that at all. Let me see. I get that, but
nah. Vando is.
I'm a bit of an NBA. I'm a bit of an NBA historian. There's only two players I can remember in the 33 years I've been watching the NBA that were non-drafted first-team All-NBA players. One was Ben Wallace. The other is Alex Caruso. There's probably others, but those are the two I remember. It's not something that happens all the time.
So let's give the man credit.
You give credit where credit is due, and that is what that letting Alex go for nothing was. When we look back on this Genie Rob fiasco, that is one of the biggest misses they've had in there. The biggest miss is obviously the trade for Russell Westbrook, but the fact that also coincided with letting Caruso go for nothing, just pretty much it was like getting punched in the face and you're falling down, and then in MMA, if the ref doesn't get there long enough, there's another punch coming to your face. That was what this was with Alex Caruso. And then now it's going to be a kick in our face, at least for Rodell, when halfway through the season, you're going to be seeing Max Christie warming the bench, averaging 5 minutes a game. Because, folks, that's coming. Get ready.
Frank here in the chat said, hot take, Bucks are another first-round exit. Giannis and Dame can carry Bucks into the playoffs, but Dame and Giannis don't mesh together, and Bucks team is trash. I wouldn't say that. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that Dame and Giannis, once they put it together, and they were starting to put it together in the second half of the season, they can be one of the deadliest high pick and roll tandem. Because you imagine like you gotta press Dame up at half court, and if Giannis sets a good hard screen right at half court and is rolling to the hoop, you're not going under it. And guess what? If you get caught on that screen and keep trying to go over it, Dame is throwing that alley-oop to Giannis, and Giannis is putting that down on whoever. So I don't know. I think that they also added Gary Trent Jr. I think that's a great pickup. He had a bad year last year, but still shot 39% from the 3-point line. He's just going to stretch the floor more. I think this team is going to think they had a bad year last year, in my opinion. But I don't know how Joe or AJ feels about that.
I don't have really a take on it. I'm over here reading. I'm waiting to get to this. To the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Brooks. She said Brooks is older. Gary streaky. I don't know, man. Like I told you, I feel good about the Bucks. Jamal Murray hasn't been an all-star. Yeah, you're damn right. That's a great point. Jamal Murray's probably he has been an all-star?
He hasn't. No, I don't think.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that's
Only
a great point.
us.
Yeah. Against us, he's a freaking Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, yeah.
Yeah. Bloodhound said Jamal Murray has never been an all-star. Agree. Yes. Laker Girl got it damn right. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Appreciate it. Dillon Brooks is not on the best non-all-stars. He's definitely a couple tiers below guys we consider. I would agree with this. Ron. There you go. Good take from Ron. I like that. Time Lord is never healthy. Anthony Simons is awful defender. I'm still taking that over what we have. And guys, please stop me if you guys. I'm just going through the chats. So we got a lot of chats, but if you guys want to stop by anything, Joe and AJ, please jump in. Caruso shot 41% from the field and 33% from the three-point line in the championship season. I'm pretty sure Ham would have benched him for.
That's good shooting, is that not?
That's an amazing. It's amazing shooting, dog. I mean, I don't know about 33 from the three-point line, but 41 from the field is great.
Bad.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Two below league average. So.
If you watch that season, Caruso had a knack of hitting the three when it mattered.
He was knocking.
Guys, you have to watch the games. Okay, you have to watch the games. If you're not watching the games and you're coming here with bullshit and you didn't watch it, you're done. Yeah, we know what we saw, and you saw the result. This isn't me throwing shit in the air and going, "Oh, I'm gonna say this." This shit happened.
No, we're all agreeing with you.
This is not a lie. It already happened. It's all on tape. Go look at it. Hey, it's 2024. Go download that shit. It's out there. Stop telling me that some guy who can't even get past his own, I don't even know what Max Christie does well. What does he do well?
I'm going to be honest.
21.
Nothing.
He's 21. Okay, what are we going to do? Wait till he's 28? I'll be dead by then. What the hell am I going to do then? What am I going to do at 28? This team needs to win championships now.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. He doesn't do anything well. If he shot like 45% from three, hell yeah. But I don't know. There's not much.
I agree, guys. Man, last comment here. Bloodhound said Bucks traded too much of their defense away for Dame. Now, I do agree with that. They did trade away a lot of their defense, but I think when you could get a generational player like Dame and match him up with Giannis, I just think you do it, man. Just think you do it. Yeah. AJ and Joe, man, my two brothers, man. I appreciate you guys doing this show here with me. This was so much fun. AJ, do you have any last words to say before we get out of here?
Alex Caruso's the guy, man.
He's that guy, man. He is that guy. Joe, any last words?
Yeah, he's that guy, and the team that's on the ascent got him, and he's that guy. Sometimes that's the X factor on a ascending team. He can make that small gap that's missing fill up. That's how good he is. If Chet Holmgren improves to all-star status, it's a very, very good chance that the Oklahoma City Thunder will be in the finals next year.
I agree.
But Chet has to be an all-star.
And he has that ceiling too.
Mm-hmm. There's a good chance. Sorry,
yeah,
Joe.
he has to be an all-star, and I think they have a really good chance.
Man, there's a chance. Chet?
Yeah.
Pull it up, AJ. Pull it up for us. But but also he's also like his numbers are felt, but also his impact is felt. Like Chet, man.
Yeah. Defensive end.
Yeah.
He went.
See, Chet can always fall back on his defense. See, that's why someone like Anthony Davis, even though I think he's left a lot of his career on the offensive side go, I think AD sold himself short most of his career on offense when he should have been better. And why is that important? Because had he had one of those 28, he was capable of it too. Had he had one of those years where he was 28-14 with the defense, and he was capable of it, believe me, he would win MVP with that. But he never, I don't know if it's his psyche, I don't know if it's situational. He never seemed to put it all together. That's probably the one thing I'm going to be watching. I want to see if JJ Redick can make Anthony Davis an MVP. If I'm a general manager of the Lakers, I'd be putting everything else aside. I'd be like, all right, here's Anthony Davis. He's been here since 2012. And we have yet to see him at full throttle. Can we create an offense that absolutely makes this guy a machine, especially on offense? Are we going to put him in situations where we can get enough space, make him go to the paint a different way, to the elbow, to the basket on a regular basis, game in and game out for 82 games? Can we do that?
All 4 quarters, too.
All 4 quarters, yes. Does he have the energy? Does he have the health? We don't know. I don't know. I'd like to see it. I know you risk possibly getting him hurt, but at this point, what do you have to lose? Okay, he gets hurt. Well, we would have lost the other way anyways. You might as well see if you can go all the way with it. So that's the one thing I'm going to see Mr. Genius, according to Austin Reeves. We're going to see Mr. Genius put something together here, and hopefully it's making Anthony Davis an MVP candidate next year. Because if that's the case, maybe there's a shot, but we're going to have to wait and see.
You're talking about JJ, Mr. Genius. Is Mr. Genius
JJ Redick? Yeah.
Man. What, AJ?
I said that's what I assumed, but I just wanted to make sure.
Man. Well, look, guys, I think that the number 1 seed in the Oklahoma City Thunder just got Alex Caruso, which we just talked about, a glue guy, and probably one of the best role players around the league. And the number 1 seed just got him. So if you haven't seen his impact, you probably will see his
I don't understand. I don't understand what Rodell's saying right now. I don't get it. He said, no, I like Caruso, but he's just a role player. He wouldn't be rated this high around the league if he was a Laker. Yes, he would.
He made all defensive. I don't understand how that's not rated high around the league. If you're making first team or second team, all defensive. On the Bulls.
Rodell,
Bulls at that.
Go. I'm telling you, Rodell, like, I feel you. I feel what you, I mean, I don't feel what you're saying. I guess I can maybe understand a little bit where you're coming from, but just go watch the game. Go watch the game and you will see that man's impact. Go watch the game, man. But anyway, family, I appreciate everybody that's been in here, man. We've been in here for an hour and 40 minutes. Everybody that has shown love, man, throughout this whole time, throwing questions, throwing comments in the chat. Appreciate you guys. You guys are some real ones. AJ, like I said earlier, I thank you very much for coming on, my brother. Everybody, please go follow my dog AJ at the Lakers University. Joe, as always, you are the GOAT.
He would, he would be all defensive player no matter where he's at.
Come on, Rodell, man. And it's for me, man. If you want to catch more of me, see more of me, please, like you see at the top, follow my Instagram at Clutch Talk Pod and at Lakers_Corner. Subscribe to the YouTube channels, Lakers Corner and Clutch Talk. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And I'll be back this week with some more streams.
Appreciate
that,
now, bro.
All good. For now, we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Later, guys.